What is up, guys? We are facing Nebula on expert mode with Peter Parker's Spider-Man. So for a setup here, put Nebula's ship into play and attach the Power Stone to her. And then we will shuffle up the encounter deck here. And then it also says to discard the top two cards of the encounter deck, 1, 2, and add any techniques discarded to her. We did not get any. And let's flip this over to the main scheme here. This will start off with 2 threat plus X per turn. X is equal to the amount of evasion counters on here, which will go up by 1 every single turn. And we will shuffle up the player deck here. And draw up to our hand size of 6. And let's see what we get. So we got both swing web kicks, which is not good right here. Let's keep the Genius and mulligan 3 cards to draw 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's see. Let's use Peter Parker's Scientist to generate a mental resource. This is a double when paying for a yellow card, so we can play Pavitri. When he enters play, remove 1 threat from the scheme for each web word card you control, including himself. We only have himself, so we can remove 1 threat. Let's flip over the Spider-Man here, and then we will use, this is a double resource, and this as a third. Yeah, so this would be 3 resources to play a swinging web kick, and we'll hit Nebula for 8 to bring from 17 down to 9. Since we did 3 or more damage here with a single attack, we can now get the Power Stone here. So +1 thwart, +1 attack to Spider-Man. We're gonna swing and hit her for 3 to bring her down to 6. And then Pavitri will attack for 1 to bring Nebula down to 5, and he will take a consequential damage. That's going to end our turn, so let's ready back up, draw back up to our hand size of 5, keeping the swing web kick in our hand here. Okay, so it is Nebula's turn. She will add an evasion counter, +1 threat because of 1 counter on here. She will attack us. Spire Sense activates. When the villain initiates an attack against you, draw 1 card. And then we will have Pavitri block this attack. This would be Nebula's boost card, 2. So she's hitting for a total of 4. Pavitri does not survive. And then we get 1 encounter card here. Hopefully it's not an attachment. Okay, Nebula attacks you. If damage is dealt by this activation, place 1 evasion counter on her ship. So Spire Sense activates again. We get to draw a card. And then we're just gonna take the attack up front. So this would be her boost card here. 3, so Nebula is hitting us for a total of 5. So that brings us from 10 down to 5. And then since damage was dealt, we get an evasion counter on our ship. And she would take the Power Stone because she did more than 3 damage. Okay, that was a little bit rough there. Okay, so it's back to our turn. Let's use one way or another. Hero action. Search the encounter deck for a side scheme and reveal it. So let's put on Sound the Alarms here. So each enemy gets +1 attack. So she will have 3 attack now and has 2 threat. We can now resolve one way or another and draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then let's see. Let's use this as a double resource, and this would be 2 more for a total of 4. So we can play Nick Fury. When Nick Fury enters play, choose 1. We're gonna pick the one to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay, next let's use this as 2 resources to play Ironheart. When she enters play, we can draw 1 card. Okay, next we're gonna have Spider-Man, Nick, and Ironheart all attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They will take consequential damage. The allies will. And then we can bring Nebula from 5 down to 0 and flip her to her final stage here, where she has 20 hit points. And she will keep the Power Stone because we still didn't do more than 3 damage with a single attack. But we will with this. So let's play a swinging web kick using, should we try to do anything with there? Okay, no, I think we're okay. So we're gonna play swing web kick using this as 3 resources. So we're going to hit Nebula for 8 to bring her from 20 down to 12. since we did more than 3 damage with a single attack, we're taking the Power Stone back again. Okay, and that's going to end our turn. So let's ready everyone back up and then draw back up to our hand size of 5, keeping this in our hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it is Nebula's turn now. So you'll add 1 evasion counter and then +3 threat on here. So 2 + 3 is 5. So it is 1 threat away from flipping. And then Nebula will attack us. She has +1 attack here. So it's base 3. Spiral Sense activates so we can draw a card. Let's have Nick Fury defend this attack. This would be her boost card here. So she has 4 attack plus 5, 6. So Nick Fury does not survive. And we get 1 encounter card. And hopefully it is not an attachment. Okay, Hull Breach. When review, choose 1. We're going to pick the one to exhaust Milano. Alright, and then it is back to our turn here. So let's use this as 3 resources to play a swinging web kick. And we're going to hit Nebula for 8 to bring her from 12 down to 4 here. And then we can use Ironheart to attack for 1 to bring her from 4 down to 3. Ironheart takes consequential damage and is discarded. And then Spider-Man has 3 attack with the Power Stone. He will swing for 3 to bring Nebula from 3 down to 0. And that is a quick game of Nebula on Expert Mode.